Hello and welcome to the final RCS podcast of 2021. Over the next 5 minutes or so, we'll bring you some of the highlights of another action-packed half-term. And we begin with our annual school production, which returned to the stage this week with the musical Matilda. Over 3 nights of outstanding performances, the cast put on an incredible show, which even left Mr. Turton lost for words. Performing in front of a large live audience is certainly a risk, but all of the students involved undoubtedly rose to the challenge. A special mention to our Year 11 students who made their final appearances on the RCS stage. So congratulations to Chloe Gelsthorpe, Rigel Berry, Lily Roddis and Lydia Frey. It was their final curtain call. In fact, it's been a busy term all round for Year 11, who have also recently risen to the challenge of their first round of mock exams. Having seen them working away in the sports hall in exam conditions, I know firsthand how superbly they conducted themselves. Their head of year, Mr. Leary, was eager for them to get the credit they deserve for their effort and resilience. To cap off another successful term at RCS, we've been celebrating the achievements of our students who have most embodied the Rawmarsh way. This week we've hosted pizza parties for each year group for those students who've achieved 100% attendance, effort rank 1, or completed a full Rawmarsh pledge category during last half term. To add to the celebratory atmosphere, our winners got to select songs for their party playlist and took part in party games to win a sweet treat for their table. Leadership Lunch returned again this half term to recognise those students who work hard and always give their best. The top 50 praise point scorers from this half term were invited to this VIP event in the cafeteria and each were able to bring a +1 to celebrate with them. Members of the senior leadership team and heads of year were present to mark the occasion as students enjoyed their specially made lunch. Well into Year 7, who accounted for 50% of those present, they were our most represented year group. Also in awards this half term, we've celebrated our subject-specific stars through curriculum awards, acknowledged outstanding presentation of work through the Golden Book, and teachers have nominated students for our Heard a Whisper initiative. The latter gives nominated students a chocolatey treat with a personalised message on the wrapper as a token of their teachers' appreciation for their all-round commitment to learning. And you can see some of our recent winners on the screen. Now 2021 marks 100 years since the discovery of insulin. Prior to this, being type 1 diabetic was a death sentence for thousands of people every year. So, to support diabetes research for the next generation of treatments, Erin Beardsley in Year 9 organised a bake sale and raffle to raise £160. Here, Erin went out of her way to support others, and for this, we'd like to offer our thanks for her brilliant work. To promote reading for pleasure, our annual Book for Christmas initiative returned this half term. All of our students in literacy from Year 7 through to Year 9 were able to select a book of their choice to take home from a variety of different genres. Students have also been set the challenge to complete a book review after reading their chosen text to achieve a Rawmarsh pledge. And those students doing it have until Monday the 17th of January to submit their entries to Miss Keogh. And finally, we all know how good RCS students are at selfless volunteering, and there's been more evidence of this as part of this year's Christmas Community Project in partnership with the Salvation Army. Students and their families have donated cratefuls of non-perishable food items which will be used to create Christmas hampers for those who need a helping hand this Christmas. Well done to all those involved for supporting their community. That's all from me for this half term. The RCS podcast will be back in the new year with a new host as I say goodbye to RCS after 7.5 years. Have a wonderful Christmas and New Year, and thanks for listening.